They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The Noles are flying down the field. This is a design run. Runs through the tackle. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Gets it out fast. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Third and goal, where the strong come through. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State.
And how about this offensive line? Third and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. Discards him with the stiff arm. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Hit right back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Baker. They're working that left side. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Wants to throw on third down. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Jukes his way for more. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense?
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And the extra point was good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And there will be no return on this one as the ball mounds into the end zone. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Third down play from the gun. It's complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw, and it keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Fires left. It's caught downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, no! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hauls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Man, it's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards, so much speed, so hard to stop.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking for a man, it's Baker. Dumps it off in the flats. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Panthers moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw again. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Got his man. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Trying to make magic with his feet. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. They'll immediately call timeout. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. There's the pressure.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already. Heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Touchdown Seminoles! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Panthers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open the second half with a run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Sends it downfield. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wants to throw. It's Baker. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Panthers in the hurry up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ballgame and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Oregon State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks awful. So unlike this program.
And the returner is stopped. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try turning it on. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
I tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. At the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Stop is made almost immediately, giving 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man quickly. He stopped right at the 15-yard line. Needed a little bit more to move the chains. Chip shot field goal from here, but will they go for it on 4th down? And the field goal unit is on the field. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Looking to pass. It's Baker. Quick completion on the out.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to run for it. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Sends it back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. It's complete to the right. Turning on the Jets. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And so a huge gain is negated by an illegal forward pass. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Here's the punt, and that is a major league pop-up. That thing's going to bring rain. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge...
Breaks into the open. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And the Noles with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Power football with the run. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the page. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They want to throw it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. And that is no good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. That's caught. It's Lawrence. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Dropping back, it's Baker. Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks, it's Barber. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's hard to imagine that that's his first catch of this game so far. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, and they knew if they were going to win this game, he had to touch it a lot. They had to get him involved. They haven't been able to do that. That's a big reason why they're trailing by so much.
Now on first down from the 30.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains, and they have a first down. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. Quarterback extends the play. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Baker. Oh, they're after him. On target to the left. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Panthers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Fires to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
But you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snags it down the right side. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And offenses practice this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
They'll go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
The Seminoles are rolling down the field.
29 Philly.
The give to the back. Tough sliding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The give to the back. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Oregon State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks awful. So unlike this program.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Baker. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Puts it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.